the M to the B. Pass the matrix round the table like a hot potato. Step to the mic and don't let it go until you say so. You give the credit where it's due. WLVS, ha, nothing but the truth.
Say so, say so, radio. Say so, say so, radio. With Andre. Say so, radio, say so, radio.
What you say, who the hottest on the airwaves? Say so radio, shutting down the headset. Who provided the hottest topics on the streets? Got the market talking about it from the DM to the V. Pass the matrix round the table like a hot potato. Step to the mic and don't let it go until you say so. You give the credit where it's due. WLVS, ha, nothing but the truth.
Say so, radio, say so, radio, with Andre.
Welcome everyone to SaySo Radio with Andre Harris and friends. I am your host, Andre Harris, and I am in the studio today with some new friends called the Lounge Boys, okay? Now, let me just tell you all this. The topic today is bring it to the table. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're 16 and under, you may want to log off immediately, okay? This is the show that puts the real in reality while impacting the youth and the world, one listener and viewer at a time. And I always like to take the time out to celebrate and showcase our guests. So we're in for a wonderful time today. Also, I want to take the time out to everybody who logs in from the UK, over there in China. We got some folk from Indonesia that logged in, and all over the world. We just thank you all for joining us, and thank you all for following us and all your inboxes that you've been sending us. We really, really thank you. This show is sponsored by the Just For Us Foundation, who provides programs for children with special needs and at-risk youth. All of you all that are logging on, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you so much. Don't forget to get on the Lounge Boys. It's the Lounge BOYZ. All right, BOYZ. They be giving them something to talk about, right? So today I'm really, really honored. I do want to take a moment of silence for those. I just got a message that a little girl has been missing. A friend of mine's niece is missing. So we want to make sure that mothers and fathers, I don't trust nobody. So keep an eye on our kids and just take a moment of silence for those children that are definitely missing in our DMV area, because people don't really talk about our kids. They talk about everybody else's. Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. Everybody logging in. Hi, y'all. So I'm excited. We're going to just take one quick break, and then when we come back, I'm going to be highlighting and showcasing our guests, the Lounge Boys. So we got to get them situated, because I think someone was up all night last night, and I don't know what they were doing, but, I'm the only girl in the studio today, right? So, and I've been following them on YouTube, so I know what we're up against. Y'all just got to get ready. But we're excited because we're going to be talking about the bullying, the Me Too, and the you ares and you ain't and you will and all that kind of stuff. So I'm donating this time and dedicating this time to the Lounge Boys to just lounge around and have this whole hour to entertain you all. So if you're following them, please do so. And if you're not online yet, please get online at www.listenvisionlive.com. Now, is anybody having trouble getting in? Did anybody say they're having trouble getting in? Okay, so that means all of our everything is up. I'm giving a shout out to my engineer who's here every Saturday morning putting up with people like me. So we're going to take a quick break while I get the mics and everything ready for our guest today.
SaySo Radio, SaySo Radio.
What you say, who the hottest on the airwaves? Say so radio, shutting down the hearsay. Who provided the hottest topics on the streets? Got the market talking about it from the DM to the V. Pass the matrix round the table like a hot potato. Step to the mic and don't let it go until you say so. And give the credit where it's due. WLVS, ha, nothing but the truth.
Say so, say so, say so, radio, say so, say so, say so, radio, say with Andre.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to SaySo Radio with Andre Harris and friends. I am your host, Andre Harris, and these guys are my friends. So I would like for you all to introduce yourselves, and I'm going to just pass the mic.
I'm Nick.
My name is Bradley Williams, a.k.a. DJ Brad Rock.
Yeah, my name is Tim, Dog Pound, that's what it is. And my man Ty right here.
Wait a minute, you got two names, Tim or Dog Pound, or what? And then Tyrell, who was that?
I said my man Ty, Ty. Hey, this was a special guest.
You a special guest? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Introduce yourself, Ty.
I'm a special guest of the Lounge Boys today. Y'all probably know who I am. I'm Ty, a.k.a. the Crazy Man.
Yep.
So what we're going to do here today, I'm just excited, but what I will do is because I've been blessed to be in touch with Tim for a couple weeks now, and we have been going back and forth about the show and just making sure we have a platform for the Lounge Boys. And, you know, so they like to lounge around, as you can see. So they have a special guest, Tim. So if they have a special guest, we all have a special guest. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to the Lounge Boys so they can just have their day. All right? So y'all give it up for the Lounge Boys.
I like to clap for myself. Thank you. Y'all don't have to applaud me. I'm here. It's blessed to be here. Thank y'all for y'all request for us to come. I don't know how many of y'all requested us, but it's all love. Pound is usually the dictator of this thing. I'm just talking because I like to talk a little bit. But I give it over to Pound, since he the man. Here you go, Pound.
Get out of here.
You can introduce everything.
Two.
Can you explain what the Lounge Boys are and what we do?
Well, we came up with this idea about a year and a half ago where we always be at the bar at Society Lounge, which is in downtown Silver Spring. Make sure y'all check our brunch out, 11 to 3. 11 to 3. Our brunch is like that. But so we sit around and we just be, you know, talking about different subjects and stuff and laughing and joking. So we was like, why don't we try to do like a little show and interact with some of our customers there. So our goal is to sit at the bar and have conversations of daily stuff that go on in the world. And then ask some of the people that's, you know, just walking around eating about the subjects. And it's so much stuff going on in the world, because what do people do at the bar? Think about it. You come to the bar after work, get some drinks, to what? Get drunk, talk, and release some stress, and that's true. You might leave with somebody. That's true, or you might come out broke trying to get somebody, buying all these girls drinks and stuff. But
Or if you're Nigerian, you go in there and spend them gift cards.
But everybody at the bar got one common thing. They all drinking and eating something.
exactly, and the conversation. You just think when you go to a bar, most likely you're going to talk to the person that's next to you, regardless of who they are. Just off anything, basketball on TV, or hey, did you hear about so and so? So that's our goal to do. Right now we're in the VIP room. No, you're still going to conversate with them.
You know what? Hey, that was a good introduction. Thank you, Timmy.
Damn, this ain't cut me off. This is what I got to go through.
No, I got to cut right into something because it's bothering me right now. I was working. I was on a set yesterday, and I was working, and I asked the lady if me saying smile to her was offensive, and she told me yes.
What?
If you told her to smile?
By just saying smile. By just saying smile, because she said that I'm asking her to do something, or I'm trying to force her to do something.
Yeah, you probably asking her to show them rotten teeth.
It ain't about, but she said it's offensive. But she said what's not offensive is if I say, "You look nice today."
No, I don't believe that one. Nowadays you get harassed.
I mean, that
for that.
Smile might be. I mean,
That threw me for a loop. She said just saying. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
You look nice.
But that's what we was talking about. We was talking about the Me Too movement.
She look mean. She look evil. She look. I mean, I don't. It could mean a bunch of things.
Was she having a bad day?
No. You know how the guys will see a girl be like, smile, baby. You know, you smile.
Well, did you say smile, baby?
No. I just said smile. I didn't say baby. I didn't say baby.
Smile.
All I said was smile. Like if I just want to say smile, she was like, no, because it feels like you're pressuring me to do something. I said, all I want you to do is smile because it looked good on you. And then she said, would you walk up and tell another man to smile? I was like, no, because I don't think men's smiles look good.
Right.
That's it. But she was like, no, that's offensive. That's the Me Too movement is about.
You should have told her shoot.
That's crazy.
I feel
That's crazy. But no, that's crazy you said that because
on that one. That don't sound
no,
right.
because no, the reason that's crazy you said that because that's sexual harassment in the workplace is crazy. You can't say nothing these days.
No, you can't say hi.
You can't say nothing.
No, you really can't.
I mean,
don't
people
say hi at work no more. When they see a woman, they look down at the
exactly. They walk by a female, just look down.
Hey, look down. Look anywhere. Up, down, all around.
It's gone that crazy though because you got people screaming about stuff that happened 20, 30 years ago. I asked the question when I was in 5th grade at the 6th grade sock out. Hey, I was freaking. So you trying to tell me them females can call in right now and say, hey, I want him locked up?
If they remember you.
That's crazy.
Ain't no limit on it.
That's crazy.
Put it out there.
Yeah, exactly. Do you remember what party it was too?
That was talking about the Freaky Fridays and all that. Come on now.
Think about kindergarten.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about elementary school, the game you played on Friday.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
Hide and go get it.
But see, the thing about it is, when you were a child, you did childish things. We're talking about adults doing things in adults. So if you chase the girls and hide and go get it, and everybody was like 12, that's consensual. But if you're 19 and I'm 11, we got some.
Oh no, that's something totally different.
Yeah,
So that's something totally different.
Right. So I'm just saying, you can't get in trouble for something y'all did when y'all were young. Everybody was running around there doing it.
Yeah, but I'm saying something like Bill Cosby. Bill
sure,
Cosby, they said he did something 30 years ago. He may have been 20, maybe 20, but the female may have been 20 also.
Well,
you know, so I mean, it's just.
But it started with him, but it ain't end with him. That did.
Everybody going down. But see, look, it's crazy because like a lot of them actresses, all right. If you're all right, let's say if your supervisor or boss tell you, hey, it's 10 o'clock at night, why don't you come up to my room and let's talk? What do you think is on his mind? Do you think he's gonna play Parcheesi or something?
He wants to talk about
What
the papers.
what do you think is on his mind though? So why go? It's my thing. Why go?
A raise.
Because exactly. So you know you're going there to try and get a raise. Or you think he like you, right? So now what happens. 2 weeks later, he don't really like you. And then you mad.
Now you mad.
And that you may get the role. You might get the role. But I think the feelings may get involved where you think that you want him to like you, but he's not gonna like you, and now you're mad, and then you're feeling the.
About Terry Crews though, he said the same thing happened to him. Think his feelings got involved?
No, but he still should have said something.
Are we giving these people too much credit? Maybe they just that gullible.
Yeah.
Some people are just
Terry
that
Crews
gullible.
A big dude, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I don't want to be no actor. Because if they can get Terry Crews as big as he is, as little as I am, that's what they're trying to do to me.
But he need to tell the story though. How did that go down? Because
No, he did tell the story.
Well, tell the story. Well, how'd the story go?
He was at an event, like a party or an event, and he was with his wife.
Yeah.
And a big producer in Hollywood just walked up to him and grabbed his nuts in front of his wife. And the reason why said he didn't do anything is because he said it would just look like a big black man jumping on a white guy, But he said his wife was pissed.
Well,
Did anybody see it? His wife seen
It would have been a big
He
black
liked that
man
shit.
jumping on a white guy.
His wife seen it?
Okay.
His wife was standing right next to him when it happened.
No, he liked it. Come on, man. He liked it. He liked it. There's
I
no
think
way
they-
you
I
wouldn't
think
smack
they
that
thinking
dude.
about something
At least
on the
slap
damn.
There's no way you wouldn't smack that
No
dude.
way in the world. Thing about it is, I believe that people only do things you they know they can do.
They can do.
Exactly.
They know they can
He
get
did that
away with it.
before to him.
Man, he gave him a reach.
Joe,
around one
come
day
on,
or
man.
something, he just stood
Come
there
on, man. That's
And
no
I think
way.
also in the industry, you have a lot of people that's starving. So it's almost what limits would you go to, or what would you compromise to get where you want to get to? And then finally, when you get there, you realize you had to go through all of this. Now you want to say something about it.
Exactly.
But while
See,
you were
it should be a problem about that. I mean,
Yeah.
But this is my thing. So, say, what was the biggest movie ever? Say like Star Wars or Avatar made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park made a lot of money.
what's the little magic boy? The
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
All right,
He
now,
killing.
if they guaranteed you was gonna be in all 30 movies of Harry Potter, how many other movies he got out?
How many of 'em?
All you had to do was let the director jerk
Touch your
you
butt.
off. Would you take it?
Fuck no. And I'm an actor. No.
Listen,
Pound get jerked.
Pound ain't say nothing yet. Pound like, nigga, don't
Pound-
you talk, man. Come on, let's go around the corner.
Who else did you tell you what to do?
Y'all know
Hey.
y'all live and we
Hey.
can't erase it. I'm just telling. I'm just letting them know. You know you live, just in case y'all forgot.
Hey, Pound like this.
my God.
Hey, who
Who
else
done?
did you tell we was just gonna be the slave?
If it was a female, but look, let me tell you, what if it's reversed though? And a female, if a female telling you, you do it right?
Of course.
See now, okay, you do okay. Now 10 years later, you go, you want to.
I might kiss
I tell
her.
everybody.
No. 10 years later, no.
I tell everybody how I got that.
No,
wrong.
10 years later, and you want to do the Me Too, and you go out there and put it out there. Do you think the media and stuff is gonna, or the laws and stuff is gonna back you?
No, they ain't gonna care.
Because you're a man, right?
I'm a man.
That shit ain't fair.
He enjoyed that shit.
That
I'ma
shit
say,
ain't
yes,
fair.
I did.
That shit ain't right.
What
That
if
shit
the,
ain't right.
What if the female producer look like Wendy Williams though?
I'm just regardless. What I'm saying is
She is a woman, right?
the females
so.
got the upper hand.
People say that she's
Wendy
a
Williams
man.
is a woman, ain't she?
I don't think so.
If it's a woman, only
You're not gonna tell me men ain't out there sleeping with these women producers and stuff to get roles.
Yeah.
But if they say something, they looking like, oh, you stupid for saying something.
Where is
That
the
ain't
woman?
right, man.
Where are those
It's a
women
catch 22.
No, but that's the same thing with these teachers that are sleeping with kids.
to get an A?
Like these women are getting pregnant by kids.
Yeah.
They getting straight A's.
All I'm saying is, where was these teachers when I was in
Hey, damn, I couldn't find one.
What about? But now there's a math teacher. They were just on the news yesterday. Flowers in Gaithersburg had the math teacher taking the little boy downstairs, showing him pornography, and promised him extra recess.
Yeah.
Hey.
It was a male teacher?
Yeah.
That's right by my house.
Oh no.
Man, he needs to die.
Yeah, we gotta get him up out of there.
Yeah.
Die.
So I don't know what's going on. It's almost like, well, parents maybe need to start homeschooling because nothing's safe anymore.
Yes.
I mean, they need to start talking to their kids a little more about what's right and what's wrong. I knew a teacher asking me to come downstairs to watch porn was absolutely wrong. I was watching porn by myself. And I ain't really like watching around nobody else. I didn't know that was wrong.
We knew what you was doing then. Since you ain't want to watch with nobody.
Kick everybody out. Now I can't have company today.
Monkey man.
That transitions into the girl that at Seed that killed herself the other day with the bullying thing.
Wow.
This bullying thing done got out of hand, man.
Yo, we touched on this like two shows ago. Dog, how do you stop this crap though? Seriously.
You go back to the old school, the old
Oh,
way.
I was there ready to say the same thing.
Parents
That's the way you do it.
ain't raising their kids the same
Ain't talking about-
way we got raised.
Listen,
That's right.
Somebody-
And not only that-
Man, pick something up, bust them in the head with whatever. Now parents are just on some other like soft shit. Like they don't.
go tell the teacher, the administrator, and they don't do anything about it. They don't.
I have a daughter that's she actually had a hearing loss, and I never knew that and she was 9. Last year, she was being bullied, and this school is really, really a good school. And I didn't know that she was being bullied until we went to the doctor, and she kept saying, this so-and-so keep picking on me. I was like, that's supposed to be your best friend. Well, she's like, no, she's taking my things. She's doing this, she's doing that. So my instinct, because I grew up in Simple City, so my instinct was I want to go there and drag her all around the school. Yeah. And but I couldn't do that, and so I went to the principal, and the principal, come to find out, the girl's brother was beating her up all the time. So she's passing it on and so she pretends to be a friend so that she can be a bully, because when she goes home, she's getting beat up by her family, and the only way she feels like she's in control is to find somebody else that's weak. So I grew up on the bag of rock trick. You know, when you skin, you pick up a bag of rocks, you catch them outside on the playground, and you start slinging. But nowadays, kids are getting in trouble. But I believe if parents start whipping the children, remember when we used to go to school, the teacher could beat us. Yeah. The parents, my mother's friend could beat my butt, and when I get home, I'll get a beating. Somebody's calling. We got a caller calling in, y'all.
We got a caller. We got a caller.
Welcome to SaySo Radio. How may I help you? Hello. Hello.
Don't be shy now when you call in.
Welcome to SaySo Radio.
They nervous, Purse.
Well, we're going to have to hang up and call her back. Let her call back.
Don't
All right.
Don't be
so,
shy.
yeah, that bullying is something. We do a production. I'm a playwright. We do a production every year for anti-bullying. And you just be surprised at how many kids are killing themselves, how many kids who are actually bullies are really going through things too. And so I believe that there should be some help for both the person that's being bullied as well as the person that's bullying, because there's got to be a medium somewhere. So yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, but I'm one of the things. If you're being bullied and you go home and tell your parents, and your parents go to the school and they bring the other kid in there, whatever, and y'all having a conversation with the other mother, with other parent, it should be ceased right there. Mm-hmm. Now, why is it not ceased right there is the question.
Because the other kid bad as hell. The only way to
and the
fix
mother can't
that
control him?
Is, I'm telling you, the only way to fix that is to do some damage to that kid.
That's not bully control.
You got to square up.
It's self-bully control.
You got to square
You're
up.
going to have to deal with that problem yourself. A parent can't deal with that.
That's like, you know, when you, like, that's like going to school every day, walking to school every day. And every day this dude take your money.
Yep.
Every single day this dude take your money. And then one day you say, you know what, you ain't gonna take my money today.
You got to take my money today. You
Go
got to
punch him in the eye, I'm gonna fight. Even if I lose, he don't want the problems. He don't want the wrestling every morning.
He don't want to get punched in the eye every morning. Exactly. The lucky punch gonna land.
Exactly.
But y'all know what though? Some of these kids are fearful of protecting themselves. So if you know that they're getting bullied, sometimes you might need to look into getting them prepared to protect themselves against a bully. You know what I'm saying? Some kids might need a little karate, a little boxing or something, just to get that get it out of them, to show that they can defend themselves. You know what I mean?
Listen, you already just said. You remember that commercial back in the day? Nobody bothers me. And the little dudes up there like,
dudes like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna bother me.
Exactly. He's like, I'm gonna.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. Take the case off.
You gotta call her.
Oh, she'll call back. Sorry.
Call her. You can call back.
Call back, caller.
Hey, caller. I know you was calling for me
a
anyway.
Yeah, it was a female.
I had a friend who was getting
She
bullied.
was calling to get my point of view. You having troubles at home?
I'm asking. I'm posting about bullying. If what can we do to prevent it or help out? People calling in. Let's see what's going on. Okay, you're on the air. Thank you for calling SaySo Radio with the Lounge Boys.
Well, hello, Lounge Boys. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm trying to control myself because I'm looking at 4 handsome fellas.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm trying to make sure I stay on task.
Took his hat off. Look.
This is Winter, everybody.
Hi, Winter. Oh, you was my guest.
Where you from, Winter? Where you from?
Yes. Now, with what's going on with the bullying, let me just tell you guys, I have a 5'10", 260-pound Papi Chulo. growing up, he's always been bashful, not wanting to hit or fight. So he ended up becoming a target for bullies. Then when he started to fight back, now he's getting into all of this trouble because of his weight and his height. So how would you address a situation like that?
Tell them stop picking on him.
What's going on with the bullying? Let me tell
He
you
ain't gonna leave him
guys.
alone. He gonna do what he gotta do to protect himself. Plain and simple.
Yeah. And so now here in Virginia, his school has him labeled as a problem child because he don't take no crap from nobody no more.
But let me ask you this, though.
And growing up, you know, he had to fight, and we were in the hood, but he just was the type that liked everybody, and then people were getting intimidated as he was growing taller and growing bigger. And now he still is somewhat timid, but he'll throw a blow at the drop of a dime now. But they have him labeled as this problem child, and now they had him labeled as a bully, but he's never been a bully. He finally decided to fight back.
But does the school know that he was being bullied?
He was being bullied.
Does the school
Yes,
know that?
all the
They're
time.
asking, Winter, they're asking, well, is the school aware that he was once the bully, being bullied first?
Yeah, they were aware, but now he's in high school. This is when he was in elementary school and middle school. So then by the time he got to high school, he was like nothing to mess with because he had to fight. You know, he was getting beat up so much. And now he's gotten a whole lot better because he has different counselors that talks with him, and they do a lot of things with him. But he was still, I can still see some of the scars from when we're talking about children being bullied. He is like so livid when he hear about children being bullied, and then them labeling him as a bully, which he never was. And so this school now, he could just, he was in a fight, but he did not hit back, and they still gave him 10 days out of school suspension. And so his thing was, so he's feeling some type of way now.
So hold on.
Like,
What did he do then? If he didn't hit back, what did
He didn't hit back. So what did he do? They're asking.
what he did was he was just protecting his face until the school security had came and, you know, I guess pulled the guy up off of him.
And he still got 10 days suspension?
He still got 10 days suspension, and my mom and I had fought. We went all the way to the school board, and they still stated, well, the suspension is going to stand. So my son, when I tell you this young brother was crushed, he was so mentally crushed because he loved school. And, you know, they were sending schoolwork home, and because he was labeled as this bully, in his band class for 3 months, his instrument wasn't working, but the teacher knew of his past. And so he was just basically being mistreated by a couple of his teachers.
You should probably take him out of that school.
Yeah. That might not be a good fit. Can you hear them? Put your mic. Is your
No,
mic on?
I can't hear them well.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think we have one or two things here. Either take him out of the school and enroll him in another school, and you'll find out the real cause behind what's really going on with him. It's either he's not starting trouble or he is starting trouble. You just don't know about it. I mean,
Right,
it could
right.
be one that, like, if he's been bullied and now he don't take no mess like you say now. I mean, he might just have a short fuse and anything set him off. Any little thing set him off. And the teachers see
then
that,
that's
but
what's
you don't
happening.
see it because you're not in school with him. So it may be that, or it may be, like he just needs to get out of that school if he's being labeled. He just need to be, get put out of it or get taken out of that school.
Yeah.
But you'll see the real of what's really going on, because a lot of parents are blind to what their kids do, because kids are so nice, and to them, when you get around your parents, you're a certain way.
Yeah.
But you different when you out in these streets. Like I know a lot of respectful killers. You know what I'm saying? I know killers that go to church every Sunday that say yes, ma'am, and no, sir. But you take them out in the street and they're completely different people.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if they sometimes you're not just labeled for being labeled. Like they don't just put labels on you. It had to come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and so myself, my mom, and the school board officials, along with the young gentleman, he did admit that Roberto did not fight back in this particular situation.
Right.
And so we were still like appalled at, well, why are y'all letting this 10-day suspension stand? But keep in mind, I'm cognizant of, how kids, they sweep in front of us, go to the school, they have their own little macho personality.
Right.
But with him, I would see him outside growing up, and I'm like, I know he is not letting these kids hit on him. When is he going to fight back? I witnessed some of that.
Yeah, you getting exactly what you've been praying for. The fight back child.
Be careful for what you ask for, because you just might get it.
you get exactly what you want.
And for real, Winter, a lot of times what happens, they have a new law now throughout a lot of the schools. Whether you participated or not, they normally send both people, they normally suspend everybody. Yeah. That's what they're doing now.
That's exactly
what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way to the top, but they ain't gonna let them back in,
right.
because that's a new thing that they're doing, and they'll also send all the work home, so he'll still be graded, but they'll put both of them out, innocent or guilty, because they have zero tolerance now.
What happened?
Yep.
They have zero tolerance for any of it.
They sent the work home.
Well, we thank you for calling us. 301-442-1716. Call in here with the Lounge Boys and their special guests.
All right.
Thank you, Winter.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Somebody made a
Control
response.
that big boy you got.
Somebody made a response when we talked about the sexual harassment. I posted it, and a young lady said, I said, a poll, is sexual harassment. Is it sexual harassment if a man tell a woman to smile? And if someone posted no. However, there are some men who use that line to take advantage. Oh, somebody's calling. Got to come back. SaySo Radio with the Lounge Boys.
Hi, I was calling about the child bullying in school.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think parents should do as far as when their kids are getting bullied at school? Because I know, this happened to my daughter, and you want to get involved, but you don't want to go to jail either. So at a certain point, you have to let them handle it, but, emotions get involved, and at what point do you say, okay, certain things the kids can handle, but then at a certain point, you have to get involved because that's your baby.
Yeah, so it
doesn't matter if it's a male or a female.
Yeah, and it's sad because we live in a society right now where even if you go to the school, you talk to the counselor, you talk to the principal, you talk to everybody, that doesn't always just solve the problem. And as much as you think that's the right way to go, and then that's failing you, and you get to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take it into my own hands. But the problem about that is then you can end up in jail. So I think, just my personal opinion is, we all talk to our kids. Everybody talks to their kids. I think it's, great to find out what's going on. Ask them why they think this is happening. And what I've seen a lot of parents do lately is find out who the kid is, find out who the parent is, exactly, and have a conversation with the parent. Exactly. So
sometimes the parents are just straight ignorant, and it don't matter.
That is true, too.
There's something called 911.
Yeah, but that's a real serious matter.
That's just so you can have it documented. You get a case number when you make a complaint.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
Yeah, and like I said, I understand where you're coming from, and it's just, you said the parents are ignorant, And sometimes the last resort is an ass whooping. Just to be honest with you, sometimes the last
The Lounge
resort
Boys response,
is-
y'all.
Yeah,
Told
no,
y'all.
this is just us being real. Like that's how we grew up.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is, a lot of kids need to realize it doesn't matter if you get beat up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Most of these bullies pick on you because you don't fight back or you don't talk back. If you just hit them one time and then you get beat up, see this bully gonna realize every time I mess with this person, they gonna punch me. So
But you know,
maybe
you
I
got
should just leave
lovers
this
and
person
you got
alone.
Fighters, so all the lovers ain't gonna always want to fight. And then do you do something different if it's a boy? Because all y'all sitting up there as young men. Okay, so do you say at a certain point, well, my son has to learn, so this helps him become a man? Or is there a fine line when it comes to bullying versus being a man and learning how to tough up?
Well, wait.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, at some point in time, we all learned self-defense. Our fathers taught us how to box when we was kids. Is his father in his life? Hello?
I'm here.
You still there? Were we talking about a little boy or a little girl?
Well, I have one of each.
Okay, and both of them getting bullied? We need to teach them
at
some
one point,
self-defense.
my son did, and at the current, yes, my daughter. So I'm just trying to figure out, I handle things differently for one versus the other.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just wondering, since we're on the topic, how would you handle it for you callers out there that have a son versus a daughter?
Okay, my boy said that, sit down with the parents. She's saying that they're ignorant. So ignorance, sometimes you got to smack them in the face. Teach your kids some self-defense. Karate, kung fu, whatever the case may be. Yep. Not only does it teach them self-defense, it gives them confidence so that when somebody that's an asshole steps in their face, they don't have no problem smacking them back. I'm not saying violence is the way to go, but at the end of the day, sometimes you got to hit them. You just got to say, look, and you just suspended because I slapped you.
And I think it's only going to take maybe like one time because once that bully realized that I can't pick for this person, then they're going to go to somebody else.
Yeah, see, a lot of times,
let them do it,
and they do it. When I was going to Davis Elementary, I ran home every day from this girl. She chased my butt home every single day, and I sprained my ankle. And then one day I said, I can't do this no more. I went back to school and I tore her a new one. All right, so she had to find herself a new victim because I wasn't gonna keep. And see, back then your mother make you go back outside.
Right.
You better go back out there, or when you come in here, I'm gonna get you.
Right.
So it was that, but that was when it didn't matter who win or lose. You're just not gonna take it anymore. But now we're in a society where people who are getting bullied, these kids are killing themselves, and it's not a game anymore. So one of the things that I will have to tell you from the professional standpoint is they have a website called stopbullying.gov, and they have a lot of different numbers, and also 1-800-SAFE, the SAFE number where you can call and get some support for that, because there is a law now. Too many children are committing suicide and going home and not waking up the next day because of this. And parents are waking up trying to figure out, what could I have done to save my child? So also just get some professional help as well. Teach them self-defense classes. And yes, a good ass kicking sometimes is good for somebody that's beating you up every day. A child that's afraid will kill somebody.
Yeah,
a child that's afraid will kill somebody. Now you're trying to figure out, how can I bail my son or daughter out of jail because of anger and fear they killed someone. So take all the necessary steps. So when you do face somebody, you say, this is what I did and you didn't help me. Right. This is who I called. You didn't help me. I've done everything you asked me to do and it didn't work. Now, okay, this is what I have to do.
Put your hands on that child.
Okay, we're going to do laying of the hands.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
Real quick, I'm going to bring up a point that on our Facebook, somebody says, Tevis, what up, Tevis? He said the thing is, nowadays, it doesn't stop at just one fight.
Yeah, you're right.
It turns into something, and somebody...
Yeah. Do you see the kids videotaping them fights now?
Yeah.
It's on World Star now. That's the last thing anybody want to do is get put on World Star.
Yeah.
That's the last thing.
But I mean, back in the day, we was the same way to a degree. If you whip my ass the first day, I might come back. We gotta scrap at it again. I mean, so it's changed to the point now though where they trying to kill each other.
Yeah,
the next day
get
instead
like
of just
this.
throw the hands one more time. You know what I mean? So
Another thing is the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? Then when we was at Blair, you know, being from Maple, once you hung with the Maple guys, ain't nobody really mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew it was a lot of us.
Oh, y'all Maple Ave?
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it was a million of us.
yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of if you have no friends, you see what I'm saying? If you only hang with one person in school, then I believe you're more likely to get bullied.
But then at the same time, you start going to try to hang with the in crowd, and you the little peanut. The in crowd picks on you, then you get bullied by the dudes you think is your friends, and then you lose who you really are. You got to find out who you really are as a person and hang with people who like you, not just because they cool, not because they do this, not because they do that. Because at the same time, you can be blind to who them people is, who you think is so cool to hang with, and them motherfuckers can be not really bullying you, but just putting you down every turn left and right. You got to really look at people nowadays, Joe.
That self-esteem is mean, man.
Yeah,
You know what?
definitely.
All in all, nowadays, it's hard being a teenager because it's not the same like the way we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, and I'm not proud of none of this, but I got suspended every year in high school for fighting, every year in middle school for fighting, elementary school for fighting.
Oh, you like it wrong.
No, it wasn't that I liked to fight.
Nah, he
but
got picked
people
on.
did used to try to pick on me. I was little. Listen, I still got my driver's license from when I was in high school. I was 5'5". I'm 6'3" now. I was 5'5" all the way up to 11th grade. I was 5'5". That was Peters. But
What?
I ate Peters. I ate Peters my whole life.
Oh, okay.
But
I ate Peters my whole life.
No, but that's how it was back then. Like somebody picked on you, your first instinct was put these hands up and let's get at it. And the good thing about it was those same people never picked on me ever again.
But the crazy thing is, we knew you all our life, and we still picked on you.
But that's because you guys are my friends.
I know, but I'm saying, but it's crazy you said that.
Yeah, that makes
Exactly.
you tough. A lot
See,
of
that's
these
the-
kids don't really have they don't have neighborhoods and all that to grow up in, and everybody want to be, you know, each individual, which is good, but you got to have some type of surrounding, like that neighborhood surrounding that you know that brings you up and raise you. You know, a lot of friends can be a lot of protection sometimes. A lot of friends sometimes get you in trouble. But growing up, that's what you needed. And that's what we had. We had a whole hell of a lot of friends.
You know, we had friends when we go outside. I was sometimes scared to go to the deli because little Lynn Mooney used to throw rocks at me, man.
Oh, man.
But he was cool with me,
give
though.
him no
That's the crazy
shout-outs.
thing. But the whole thing is, they was trying to make us tougher. You see what I'm saying? Like stand up for ourselves type deal. But
Yep.
they looked out for all of us. See, like you said, a lot of people don't grow up in a neighborhood like that where they get that stability behind
them.
them.
Neighborhoods nowadays, but all they do is sit in the house and play games, so they don't have interaction with each other.
Yeah, that's all they do. They video game
What's up?
kids,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But look, real quick.
Kids play video games
Real
all
quick,
day. They don't go outside or
I want to
nothing.
move on because we don't got that much time. I want to move on. But what I wanted to say real quick was, and I heard this the other day listening to the radio, is how do you know if your kid is the bully? You know.
Oh, you know when you got the bully.
How you know when your kid the bully?
Man, cause
Your
he kind of bullying in the house.
Nah.
He kind of bullying in the house. I'm trying to tell you.
You ever try to go in the house and bully your mama?
Man, I was never a bully though.
No, I'm just saying.
Have a birthday party and watch how your son or daughter interacts with those other kids. You can tell if they're a bully or not because they'll be telling kids do this, do that, and when they don't do something that they tell them to do, you see what they're gonna do. Trust me.
Hey, parents, if you got a child, if you have a child and he's in the 5th, 6th, 7th grade and he's not scared of you and you beat his ass and he don't cry, you have the bully child. Your child is the bully because he ain't scared if he ain't scared of you or scared to get beat by you or ain't crying, believe he's out doing it. He's out doing it to somebody. And that's your child. Your child is the bully. So whoever commented on that and your child, you beat your child and your child ain't crying, or you try that little father intimidation role to stare down, to look, and he looking you back the same way you looking at him, yeah, you got the bully child. You got the bully.
Yeah, we definitely got to shout out our Facebook crew. I see you, Johnny, Tevis. Hey, Tracy, that's my cousin in Orlando. Hey, How you
Hey,
doing,
Tracy?
Hugo? Hey, Hugo. But look, we're gonna flip the script real quick because we got to get to this, and this is a topic that's very near and dear to
How you
my
gonna
heart.
talk to Larry?
Caller
We gotta
coming
call her.
in.
Ring back.
All right, SaySo Radio with the Lounge Boys. You're on the air.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
talking about the bully thing here, and I've been sitting here listening to you all talk for quite a bit now, and my opinion, the kids are doing what they want to do because now the parents are scared of their kids, the teachers are scared of the students. So basically, they're doing what they want to do. They're doing exactly what they want to do. So for anybody to bully anybody, it's just chaos. Mm-hmm. No matter if you're a parent. Your child come home all beat up and this and that. What are you going to do? Are you going to beat up your kid or try and teach a kid how to fight?
You gonna
Or
find
you
the
gonna
person
go
to
to
beat
the
your
school?
child up. That's what you gonna do.
And then when you go to the school, the teachers' jobs are so hard to do because all the problems are coming from home.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not there for that. They're there to teach the students, which they can't do. So if anything, we should feel bad for the teachers. Because I'm not going to say we because I'm not included in that. I am a mother of 5 grown kids, 9 grandchildren.
Dang, you don't sound like it.
And my kids, the way I taught my kids is the way my parents taught me. Those kids should be, all the kids wanted to be friends with my kids. Because they cared. Because the parents cared to raise them. No kid is perfect the right way. All these young parents now, we have parents, kids having baby at 12. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't even know what the cause is, but chaos. And honestly, there is no solution to bullying in school unless you just let there be no school. Homeschool all these kids, okay? Let the teachers go home.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing is raising the kids, what the parents should have been doing. So let the teachers go. Have every parent do homeschool. Okay? You can't homeschool because you have to work.
Mm-hmm.
The solution to that is beating your kids.
Just like the payment. They pay these teachers nothing. Teachers should make more money than the doctors.
If kids were getting beat like they were supposed to.
We have students that abuse, physically abuse teachers. So I really don't even know what
Ma'am, excuse me.
you all having going
Hello.
to end up at.
Ma'am.
But I'm sure it's going to end up.
Hello, ma'am.
It's going to end up the same place we started.
Can you hear me? Hello.
There's no solution. And, well, let me not say that.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Pray about it.
Hello?
I believe in God, so pray about it.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
That's right. Thank you. Could you hear him? Could you hear the Lounge Boys? They were talking to you. Could you hear him?
All right.
Oh, we thank her so much for
Yeah,
calling.
thank her. God bless her.
God bless you, dog. All right, before we get off the air, because I think we got 8 minutes.
Do we have 8 minutes?
Let me get back to I had a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. 4 minutes, so we can go through this real quick. Social media and dating. They do not work together. Leave it alone. That is my suggestion, is leave your relationship off of the internet.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. It don't matter what Nikki 6'6" Big Booty Houston thinks about me and my girlfriend sitting on a boat.
My girl pays. Leave my girl out of this.
I'm just saying, and I've had these bouts. I've had plenty of these bouts with girls I've dated, and I've actually lost 2 relationships behind social media, which I don't care
Tracy
about,
said,
because
"I
if that's
can't
what it was
hear you."
about, then whatever.
Right.
But yeah, you guys got any comments on that?
Well, I agree with you. You gotta leave. So like you gotta live two completely different lives. It seemed like you gotta have this life that you live outside of being online, and then your online life.
Yeah.
Which I mean, but your significant other has to be able to separate the two also. You know what I'm saying? Like social media is all for like you being somebody that you really ain't. Like that's what it came from. You can be anybody you want to be on social media. Okay. You just don't fake it too much because people gonna really see the real you, and people know the real you. But you leave that there. You separate that from your relationship.
So look, Nina comment. Hey Nina, how you doing, baby? Congratulations on everything. Nina said, how strong is a relationship if social media can ruin it? That is strong enough. That was good, Nina.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing on social media.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of people are portraying a good relationship on social media. They doing this, doing that, all happy, hippie. But at home, it ain't like that.
But let them portray that. That's how they gonna show you they happy. But in real life, I don't need to tell you I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
So why even put it out there?
Not only that, people got to remember that social media is just that. You got a lot of bishops, apostles, preachers, teachers, everybody hiding behind social media.
Yep.
They can be whoever they want to be.
That's what I'm saying.
They want likes. That's what they want.
Yeah.
How many likes they going to get?
Yeah, how many likes you going to get? And then people unfriend you. Like we got a relationship.
Unfriend me.
Get out of here. That's the thing that's crazy to me because, like I said, I've had 2 relationships that went down the drain because of social media, and they asked why I don't post pictures of them on my page or us on our page. And I told them, I don't want people in my business. I put up a post one day. I put up a post one day and said, as far as you know, I am broke. I live in my mama basement, and don't nobody want me.
Somebody should click like.
Exactly.
Man,
listen,
people liking every damn thing on social media.
To me, it's like, why put it on Front Street? And I see people do it all the time, and then 2 months later, they got to take all the pictures down.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I done seen that happen with marriages.
Yeah.
To women, it's different, though.
Women so emotional.
Sometimes for a woman, it's emotions. Mm-hmm. It's showing that you claim me because you put me out to the world on your social media. Like just one picture of me and you together lets everybody know that you mine. You see what I'm saying? For us, it's like, all right, we out doing something on the boat. I'll show you that, but I ain't even trying to show you my family because I don't want nobody to know my family or like I know my family.
Exactly.
To us, family is personal. We don't even take women home to our family straight out the gate. You're not meeting our mama right out the door, so why would we put you to the world straight out the door just like that? Mm-hmm. You got to earn that.
I used to do that.
Take everybody home to mom? Or wait?
Take them straight to grandma because I know grandma was biased.
Up and down.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it made the woman feel that much
she
special.
Made her feel, you got some that night.
Grandma say you
so
don't
so
bring her
all
back
my women have felt special in some kind of way because a lot of them have met my grandmother.
But when
now,
it's
my
over,
mother,
they still think grandma. They gotta still have a relationship with grandma. I ain't see you. I didn't see grandma.
Nah, my grandmother tell you don't come here, sweetie, because y'all ain't together no more. Nah, don't come around. She might tell you that, then call you 30 minutes later. They be like, I need $20 to play some lottery.
Hey, Nick, my mom was the opposite, Joe. Introduce a girl to my mother. She get you a job the first day she meets you. And then next thing you know, she became my sister.
Oh,
I've been introducing these girls to this one girl all my life. Since I introduced my mother. After we broke up, she kept her. Like she was a daughter. This is my daughter. She didn't even care. I said, this won't happen again.
My mother hate everybody.
Ain't nobody good enough.
My mother hate everybody.
She got 1 minute.
Everyone.
Well, look here.
Go ahead.
Tell them where we can reach you guys at. We got to get your information. Tell them where we can reach the Lounge Boys at.
You can reach me at 202.
There you go.
Okay,
You can reach us, the Lounge Boys. We on Facebook, the Lounge Boys. On Instagram too, the Lounge Boys. YouTube with the Lounge Boys. Every Sunday at Society Lounge, 8229 Georgia Avenue, Silver Spring. That's where we do our podcast at. At the same time, they have the brunch up there. Great brunch, great food, everything. And you're going to see us, man. We're everywhere. And we're definitely going to be back here again because we had a good time today.
It's Lounge Boys with a Z.
Yep. With a Z.
Lounge Boys with a Z. That's, we want to thank the Lounge Boys for coming out and supporting us today. They will be back. Are they crazy? Along with the special guest. Hey, Jeremy. Along with the special guest. That concludes our show.
Jeremy just walked in. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy looks kind of important, so you got to shout out Jeremy.
Jeremy owned this joint.
Oh, hey, Jeremy.
That's what I said. Jeremy walked in like, what in the Million Man March is going on in this mother?
That's who y'all want to be friends with right there. He owned this joint.
All right.
Hey.
Thank y'all for joining us. Next time, we'll see you guys soon. Keep living, keep loving, keep giving, but most of all, keep loving. That's the end of our show.
Listen, Vision.
SaySo Radio, SaySo Radio.
What you say, who the hottest on the airwaves? SaySo Radio, shutting down the hearsay. Who provided the hottest topics on the streets? Got the market talking about it from the DM to the V. Pass the matrix round the table like a hot potato. Step to the mic and don't let it go until you say so. And give the credit where it's due. WLVS, nothing but the truth.
SaySo Radio, SaySo Radio.